If A equal to 0, 1, minus 1, 1, 2, 1, 0, 3, minus 2, then the value of det of A into adjoint A is equals to. So let's start solving this problem. So given A equal to 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, 1, and minus 2. And first we need to calculate det A, det of A. So we know how to calculate that. 0 multiplied by, delete this row and column. Then you can see a matrix 2 into minus 2 minus 3 into 1. And then next, delete the row and column of the next. So change the sign. So minus 1 of 1 into minus 2 minus 0 into 1. And next, the last value, delete this row and column. So this value is minus 1 of 1 into 3 minus 0 into 2. So therefore, det A equal to 0 into anything, 0. And then minus 1 into minus 2 minus 0. And then minus 1 into 3 minus 0. So det A is equal to minus of minus plus 2 minus 3, which is minus 1. So that value is minus 1. Now the problem is determinant of adjoint A. You can write this as det A into det of adjoint A. You can separate these two matrices. Okay. And det A just now we got it is minus 1. Det A value minus 1. And adjoint A, we know the formula. Adjoint A, determinant of adjoint A is equal to det A power n minus 1, where n is order of the matrix. So it's a 3 by 3 matrix. So det A square you can write. So det A is minus 1 and it's a square. So finally, minus 1 square is 1 and into minus 1, which is minus 1. So option A is correct for this question. For two matrices, A and B, given that A inverse is equal to 1 by 4 into B, then inverse of 4A is equal to first option 4B, second option B, third option 1 by 4 into B, fourth option 1 by 16 into B. So given A inverse equal to 1 by 4 into B, he is asking inverse of 4A. Inverse of 4A. That means you can write 4A inverse. That means 4 inverse and A inverse. 4 inverse means 1 by 4. A inverse, we have the result 1 by 4 into B. A inverse value. So 1 by 4 fours are 16 into B. Option D is correct. Question number 3. If X, comma Y and XY are matrices of order of order 2 by 3 and y has order m by n and x into y product of matrices order 2 by 5. Then the number of elements in the matrix y. For a possibility of x into y, the column number and row of y both will be same. Then only xy is possible. Means m value will be 3. Okay. If m value will be 3 and the resulting xy has order 2 by n. 2 is here, 2 by n. That means n value, look at here, n value is 5. Okay. Now, coming to the question, number of elements in matrix Y. Y actually, its order was, according to the question, order is m by n. That means matrix Y, m value 3, n value 5. That means number of elements, 3 rows and 5 columns, number of elements will be 15. Option C is correct. Question number 4. The number of discontinuities of the function f given by f of x is equal to x plus 2 if x is less than 0, e power x if 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, 2 minus x if x is greater than 1. And number of discontinued points are 0, option A, option B 1, C 2 and D 3. So it's very easy to identify the number of discontinued points. Actually, if you see, the suspicious values are, what is suspicious value here? 0. Here also 0 and 1 suspicious value. And okay, so 1. So 0, 1 is suspicious point, except that everywhere it will be defined as f of x. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we will substitute this 0 here in the place of x. Okay, or you can title at x is equal to 0. If you substitute 0, then it will be 0 plus 2, which is equal to 2. And here also, if you substitute 0 in this e power x place, then automatically e power x means e power 0, which is 1. Both are not same. Both are not same. That means 0 at 0, it is discontinued. At x is equal to 0, discontinue. Okay, confirm. Next, we will move to 1 because it is another suspicious point. So this time we will substitute x value 1 in the defined function e power x. So e power 1 means, you know, e. Can you tell me e is how much? 2.71 approximately. The same thing we will do for the next. Okay, 1. Where is 1? There we will substitute 1 in that respective functions. The first two 0 in common, we will substitute 0. And second and third, 1 is there, suspicious point. So we will substitute 1 in the respective functions. I used a separate color to indicate that, red color for 0 and blue color for 1. So 2 minus 1, I replaced x value with 1. 2 minus 1 is 1 only. So here you can see it is 2.71, but here we got 1. That means both are not same. If both are not same means it is discontinuous. So at x is equal to 1, you can confirm that it is discontinuous. So how many points we have are discontinuous? 2 points. So option C is correct. Fifth question. Let y is equal to f of 1 by x and f dash is equal to x cube, he said. Then what is the value of dy by dx at x is equal to 1 by 2? Okay, let's differentiate on both sides. Then you can see dy by dx is equal to d by dx of f of 1 by x. F derivative f dash 1 by x. And as a continuation, we will differentiate 1 by x. Okay, understood. And you can see given f of f dash x equal to x cube. In the same way, can you define f dash 1 by x? Of course, it is 1 by x cube. So you can substitute this value in the place of f dash 1 by x. It is 1 by x cube multiplied by, and we know the formula of d by dx of 1 by x. It is minus 1 by x square. So write down minus 1 by x square. If you multiply together, you will get minus 1 by x power 5. And he is asking at x value 1 by 2, how much is dy by dx? So minus 1 by 2 whole power 5. So minus 1 by 32. 2 power 5 is 32. And it is become numerator. So minus 32. Option C is correct. Sixth problem. Y equal to log root of secant root x. Then find the value of dy by dx at x is equal to pi square by 16. And first you can see log function is applied. So the formula was d by dx of log x. Log x derivative or differentiation of log x is 1 by x. So we will use the first formula here. So differentiating with respect to x on both sides. Y derivative dy by dx and d by dx of log of root secant root x. So log will make this square root as 1 by 2. So that d by dx of, you can write 1 by 2 log secant root x. And we will differentiate this number. So it is 1 by 2 of log derivative. Derivative is applied to log. So use this formula. But x place is replaced by secant root x, so that you can write secant root x. Since it is not x, so we will differentiate again secant root x. So therefore dy by dx is equal to 1 by 2 1 by secant root x. And here we will use the formula d by dx of secant x. d by dx of secant x is secant x into tan x. d by dx of secant x is secant x into tan x. So similarly, secant root x into tan root x. But it is not x, it is root x. So we will continue the differentiation to root x, since it is not x. Here you can see secant root x got cancelled. So 1 by 2 of tan root x into, again, we need the formula d by dx of root x. d by dx of root x is 1 by 2 root x. So 1 by 2 root x. Don't cancel this root x, okay? 2 2s are 4. So 1 by 4 tan root x by root x. This is the value of dy by dx, but he is asking at x is equal to pi square by 16. So dy by dx at a pi square by 16 equal to 1 by 4 tan root pi square by 16 divided by root pi square by 16 equal to 1 by 4 tan root n square got cancelled. So how much it will be? Pi by 4. In the denominator is also pi by 4. This 4 got cancelled. And tan pi by 4 means 45 degrees. It is 1. So 1 by pi is the answer this question. So 1 by pi, option A is correct. Problem number 7. If x is equal to 3 cos theta and y is equal to 5 sin theta, then what is dy by dx? First we will calculate x dash. So x dash, according to the third parameter, a third variable, it depends. Here theta is the third variable, so you can write x dash as dx by d theta. And 3 into, we know that cos derivative minus sine. And next, similarly for y dash means here, sometimes theta will be replaced by small t. In such case, dx by dt is x dash. In this case, dx by d theta, because theta is a third variable. So dy by d theta. And 5 sine derivative is cos theta. Now we required dy by dx. So you can write y dash by x dash always. Y dash is 5 cos theta divided by minus 3 sine theta. So of course minus 5 by 3 cos by sine, from trigonometry it is cot theta. So option B is correct. And sometimes theta values also he mentioned. Problem number 8. For the function f of x is equal to x cube, x is equal to 0 is a point of dash local maximum, local minima, non-differentiability and inflection. So let us calculate f dash x, which is 3x square. 3x square. And if you calculate f double dash of x also, then we will get 6x. Okay. And for maxima or minima, because the options contain the word maxima and minima. So what we will do, non-differentiable is wrong. Why? Because we can differentiate this function x cube. No problem with that. We can do derivative. And for for maximum or minimum, we will do first derivative 0. So first derivative, we have 3x square and x square equal to 0 means x is equal to 0 because um, 0 is neither positive nor negative, 0. And if you test the value, what you got in the first derivative in the previous step, first derivative 0, in that step, what we got, we will substitute in the second derivative. Automatically, it is also 0. Whenever, if second derivative, this is concept. If second, for maximum, second derivative will be negative. For minimum, second derivative will be positive. If it is equal to 0, then it is, if double dash is 0, then it is called inflection. Okay? Understood? So the correct option is option D. Problem number 9. The greatest integer function f of x is equal to step x between 1 to 3 is not differentiable at x is equal to at what value? 0, 1, 2, and 3 by 2. If you see, we know that continuous function, we know that continuous function is differentiable. Continuous functions only, differentiable functions. Okay. Step x is not continuous at integers. Integers means, for example, 1, 2, 3, these are integers. At these points, it is not continuous, step x. Okay. So what is the integer between 1 less than x less than 3? The integer, what is the integer between 1 and 3? Integer value is 2 only. So x is equal to 2. At 2, it is not continuous. So obviously, it is not differentiable. Problem number 10. If the radius of a circle is increasing at the rate 0.5 centimeters per second, then the rate of increase of its circumference is option A 2 pi by 3 centimeter per second, option B pi centimeter per second, option C 4 pi by 3 centimeter per second, option D 2 pi centimeters per second. So for circle, mostly this is the shape of a circle. If radius is r, then its area formula was pi r square. And S indicates the perimeter of the circle, then it will be 2 pi r. So what we will do is, we will understand the given problem. It is increasing. Increasing means change is positive. So what is its increasing? Radius of a circle is increasing. That means dr by dt equal to 0.5 centimeter per second. Then the rate at which increase of the circumference. Circumference, so S is equal to, we know that it is 2 pi r, and calculate ds by dt. That means 2 pi into r derivative dr by dt. So that is equal to 2 pi into dr by dt is 0.5 centimeter, 0.5 centimeter per second. So 0.5 means 2 pi. 0.5 means 1 by 2 centimeter per second. 2 got cancelled. So the answer is pi centimeters per second. So option B is correct. Problem number 11. Integral minus pi by 4 to pi by 4 x cube into cos square x dx is equals to. So here the function is f of x is equal to x cube into cos square x dx. So let's cross check whether it is even function or odd function. So replace x value with minus x. So then it will be minus x cube. Cos x is, it is cos of minus x is also cos x. So therefore, we are getting minus f of x. Therefore, f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. Means f of x is odd function. If it is odd function, from minus a to a, f of x value dx integral value 0 for f of x is odd. So the option is A. Problem number 12. Integral x minus 3 divided by x minus 1 whole cube into e power x dx. So you should remember one formula. If integral and e power x will be there in the problem, then mostly the problem will be in the format of integral e power x of f of x plus f dash x dx. Try to convert the given function into f of x plus f dash x. Then automatically you can write the answer e power x into f of x plus c. So this is this thing you should convert into f of x plus f dash x. Okay. If you success into express this function x minus 3 by x minus 1 whole cube, automatically the answer is e power x into f of x. Problem completed. So let's try for that. So e power x of, what I am doing is x minus 3 I am expressing as x minus 1 minus 2 divided by x minus 1 whole cube dx. Okay. So minus 3, I wrote this minus 3 as minus 1 and minus 2. Okay. So integral e power x of, now separate the denominator. That means x minus 1 by x minus 1 whole cube, and then plus minus 2 by x minus 1 whole cube dx. Now you can cancel these two numbers. So integral e power x of 1 by x minus 1 whole square plus minus 2 by x minus 1 whole cube dx. Now you can see this is what f of x and this is f dash x. You can assume this is f of x. So if f of x is equal to 1 by x minus 1 whole square, it's a derivative. F dash x is equal to minus 2 by x minus 1 whole cube. This is what f dash x. So therefore, according to the formula, the answer is e power x into f of x. That means e power x divided by x minus 1 whole square plus c. So identify where the answer was. Option D is correct.